Shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kadash, giving double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone, peace and blessings, but pushing this truth and sincerity and Kwam, Yasharala, to brother Napash Kodash, coming at you again, another lesson. All right. And, I was just thinking about, what the thing about us being prophets is, it means to prophesy means to speak before. We speak things into existence, or before things happen, we talk about them before they happen. The NFL is rigged, the NBA is rigged. Guess what? This life is rigged. It was meant for the Israelites to win, and we are the Israelites. That's a really big thing. We are the Israelites. We were meant to win from the beginning. Ultimately and truly. Right? So the thing about this life is rigged. Okay, you was born an Elamite. Boo-hoo. Okay, you was born a Edomite. It sucks to be you. But guess what? We were born Israelites. Hebrew Israelites. At that. So it's like, man, how blessed can we be? We are a part of the hopeful elect. We're part of the hopeful 144,000. We're men on top of that. Like, come on, the percentage of what we are is very low. So it's like, I think about this and I say, man, we be sad so much of the day, which according to the scriptures we supposed to be. We in captivity, we in the right spirit by being sad. But man, we got a couple reasons to rejoice. Not because of what we're going through now, but because of what's promised to us. All right? What we've endured, what we've gone through. Come on. This is come on. Scriptures talk about how the things that are to be, nothing on this earth can compare to what we about to experience. Yeah, we moan and groan and complain about things now, but what more for what we about to experience, which is talking about the kingdom of heaven, talking about living with Yahushua. But I'm gonna get into the scriptures, Romans 8:17. And if children, then heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Yahushua, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. And if you suffering with Yahushua, you're going to be glorified with him. All right? That's ultimately the end all be all. Scriptures talk about they don't really hate us. There's plenty of scriptures that say that too. They don't really hate us. They hate Yahushua. But guess what? We come in the name of Yahushua. Ain't that what they told the apostles to they could teach, but they had to stop teaching in the name of Yahushua. Guess what? We ain't gonna stop teaching in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. We are not going to stop teaching the name Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. Because guess what? That's our right and that's our passage. And if the world hate us for that, then fuck the world then. It is what it is. That's really what it come down to. If the world hate us for the way we live our life, then fuck them. Because guess what? Yahushua said he prepared many mansions. And if it wasn't space for him, he would have told us so. He would have told us. So, hey, we joint heirs. You know what it means to be an heir? An heir is like someone who inherits their father's kingdom. Guess what? We're joint heirs with Yahushua, meaning we about to inherit the kingdom with Yahushua. Yahushua ain't touched no wine since he been unalived. All right. Why? He said he wasn't gonna drink until we could drink with him. All right. That's a really big thing. So like it for this noise. We're gonna be glorified with Yahushua. What better could you be doing with your life? This is Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because it's a capital G-O-D, meaning Yahweh. Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And that day in trouble, the servants of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, they're going to be well off. All right? They're going to be well off, to say the least. Like, honestly, this is what we have to look forward to. The Lord going to make sure we eat. He going to make sure we good. And in that day, we going to fucking rejoice. All right? It's not going to be a matter of if, but like I always say this, it's not a matter of if, but when. One day the mirth of this land is going to be completely gone. Ain't going to be no more going out. Ain't going to be no more fun times, play times. All of that shit is going to be over with. The Lord going to make sure the ones that served him, when it's a lack of bread, a famine of the word, he going to make sure that we will taken care of. Like the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, the Lord makes sure the birds eat. What more for us? His beloved, his chosen people, the ones who did what we were supposed to do. You think he gonna let us starve? The scriptures say we're gonna eat in abundance. All right? Meaning we ain't gonna be eating out of fucking garbage cans and all that type of stuff. The Lord gonna make sure we straight. All right? It says, next scripture, Slakia. I get kind of hyped when we talk about these things. Like, this is real. Call on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It's a 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 4. And when chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away. Hey, who you think the chief shepherd is? He's talking about Yahushua. Come on, man. Don't act like y'all don't know the scriptures. And if you don't, you're about to know them. You're about to learn them. When we die, not when we die, but when we go on to this next life, which some of us are already eternal, right? When some of us go on to this next life to be eternal, which some of us will die, and we'll have to be raising up. Which, in a sense, you're still eternal if you're the elect. But how is I gonna put a crown on your head that's not gonna fade? Guess what? Where's the crown that Hazarus wore? Where's the crown that Herod wore? Where's the crown that Nebuchadnezzar wore? Nobody knows. It faded away. But this crown that Yahushua gonna put on our heads, on this eternal kingdom, these crowns never gonna be lost. Ain't gonna be no heathens coming up against us no more. Man, we ain't gonna cry tears of sadness no more. We ain't gonna be fucked up no more. Bills behind due, baby mama drama, woman problems and money problems and mental health issues and having to work hella overtime and body aching, and man, we ain't gonna deal with that type of stuff no more. Yahushua gonna put a crown on the hopeful, on the elect's head, and we gonna know that we was faithful and true unto the end. What more can you hope for? Revelations 2:10. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. This is what we know getting ready to happen. His brothers locked up right now, in all type of camps. His brothers locked up that might not never get out until Yahushua come back. This is what we signed up for, and Lord forbid any more brothers have to go through that, but we know what we signed up for. It say that they may be tried. Hey, brothers is going to be tried. You're going to be tried by your faith. Some brothers might only have the faith to be in jail for 30 days. The Lord going to remove you on the 29th day. Some brothers might have the faith to stay into jail until the kingdom hit. Guess what? They might be in there till the kingdom hit. This is in the scriptures. What book is you reading, as my brothers would say? If you're reading the good book, which is the Holy Bible, you know this is a possibility that we've signed up for. It say, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, which 10 days just mean completion. You might be in jail for 11 days, 4 days, 11 months, 4 years. Who knows? It says, be thou faithful until death. So you got to believe until the end. It says, and I will give thee a crown of life. Hey, that's the crown that we hoping for. I'm going to keep saying it. All these things we going through, it's a reward for this. The Lord is not unrighteous. Everything we going through, we got a reward for this. You know, every time something happened to you and you chose righteousness, all right? Every time. But hey, I hope this video was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash, giving them honor to the apostle, elders, great millstone, peace and blessings, the best Christian is truth and sincerity, and Kwam Yasharala.